And with that, we begin our 28th year of the SEC on CBS, and it brings us 94,000 strong in Sanford Stadium and Vince Dooley Field, between the hedges. And the SEC opener for these two schools, as the Home Depot SEC on CBS brings us the Gamecocks of South Carolina against the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs. For the 76th time, these two will square off. Rattler pumps one way, goes back the other way. And inside the 10, inside the 5, and in the end zone is Juice Wells for the touchdown. 17 yards, weaving his way through the traffic.
Interesting call this time.
Bowers in the backfield this time. Beck in trouble, got away, it shows his wheels. Slides inside the 20 for a first down, and a flag late. And it's wide left by a mile. The freshman, first one went well. That one did not.
And South Carolina, the Gamecocks were conceding the field goal. They played it safe.
Play action. Rattler tripped a little bit in the backfield, and now he's going to air it out. Deep ball. Got it. All the way down to the 26 to Leggett. Now Wildcat for Joyner. Joyner trying to get to the goal line. Did he get there?
Yes.
Touchdown.
Holy cow.
The carry at Joyner for the South Carolina score. In tight. Dejon Edwards straight up the middle. Touchdown, Georgia. That lights up the crowd a little bit. 7 yards for the score.
Well, the right side of that offensive line. Van Pran, Rutledge, good combination.
Bell flags down. He's in the end zone for a touchdown, but let's hold on.
I think South Carolina might have 12 men on the field. No.
And this one's wide right.
Whoa. What a turn of events.
#1 target. Beck to Bowers. Brock Bowers carries Gamecock backwards with him.
That'll get the crowd going.
Georgia can get a first down at the 3. Cash Jones broke a tackle. They won't have to worry about it. Touchdown. As Jones cashes in from 13 yards out. Rattler, pressure coming late again. And into traffic and intercepted. Dan Jackson says, The first interception today for Rattler, and a big turnover for the Dogs. Teams they played, that's not good.
And amazingly, they won 2 of them.
Yes, they did. And it's going to be the keeper. And Peyton Thorne down the sideline. One guy to beat. Out of bounds, but a huge run. That one forces second down and 10. Back again down the middle. This one might be intercepted. Yep. Battle for possession. No indication yet.
Remember, simultaneous catch goes to the offense. Was upset that he had the ball, and then it was taken away from him. And once they got to the ground, that looks like an interception.
I would agree with Jalen Simpson.
An interception by the defense. First down.
Yep. His 4th of the year. And a great play on the ball. Jalen Simpson's got it back for the Tigers. They didn't go on 4th down and 2 in the red zone. They're going on 4th down and 2 from the 40.
They're going to run that quarterback keep.
And he's got the edge, and he's got the first down.
That's the same play he ran earlier.
Already leading by a field goal. Hunter, big opening off the left side. Down to the 4-yard line, first and goal.
Against this Georgia defense.
Go right back to him, and he's in the end zone. Hunter, touchdown, Auburn. offensive line.
Does he come?
3rd and 7, got hit as he threw, but caught. Ra Thomas, who had a big game. Can't get it all back in one play. They can get part of it back here from the 2-yard line. Edwards, and he's in. Touchdown, Georgia.
That's what Edwards does so well. Runs through tackles. I thought Larry Nixon, number 30, had him for no gain. Watch him run right through.
The shade for now while his defense is on the field. 2nd down and 8. That's Bowers in motion. Sets up to the bottom of your screen. Back, throwing. What a catch. Throw and catch. Rosamie Jack Saint. Out of the pistol set. Extra Blacker and tight end in there. And Hunter.
No,
I don't think so.
Nothing.
It is a big pile up. But it's going to be a yard shy.
I agreed with the first drive going field back-to-back plays. But
high snap. Hunter didn't get it.
Yep. Back-to-back plays, 3rd and 1, shotgun, and it was stuffed.
Jamon Dumas-Johnson in there along with Zion Logue. Pass to start things off. And the short throw is complete. And breaking tackles is dealt, and he lost the ball.
Ball's out, yes.
Does Auburn have it? They do. One play, one mistake. Quez has got that blast on takeoff. If you don't make a decision in a hurry, he's got 5 yards. Now it's Ashford again. And touchdown, Auburn. So they do take advantage of the turnover, and they lead again. Carson back in the shotgun. The handoff. Dejon Edwards. And he blasts his way for about 18 yards. That'll give him some room to way to the 41 of Auburn. Delp, the tight end, in motion. Back off play action. Down the middle on the run. Brock Bowers. Finally they get it to number 19 and a little bit of.
Then they go to the play action pass game.
29-yard pickup. Now it's number 30 on the ground. Dejon Edwards. Touchdown, Georgia.
That's Georgia football right there. Play action pass, toss sweep.
Marcus Harris, by the way, is back in there for the Auburn defense. Beck, off play action. Throws complete to Bowers again. Brock Bowers trying to drag him down. He's all the way out to the 45-yard line. He's at the bottom of your screen on 3rd down and 8. Beck, deep middle. Got it to Bowers. What a throw and catch to the 25-yard line.
And the Georgia team on his back.
3rd and 12. Beck, they give him time. He delivers to Brock Bowers. Who else? First down, Georgia.
A lot of these guys.
4th quarter. Tied at 20. Beck. Plenty of time. Down the middle. Guess who? Brock Bowers. Bowers heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, you got to wonder how somebody can get that open when he's so important to the offense.
40 yards on the run and catch for the All-American and Mackey Award winner a year ago.
Wanted to.
3rd down and 9. Georgia's going to bring the heat. Thorne got rid of it. Incomplete. Skips off the hands of Jay Fick. Thorne throws late. Intercepted by Georgia. Going the other way is Malachi Starks, and that should do it.
4th down, you have to throw it.
Short yardage. Johnson had to get rid of it in a hurry. It's broken up.
I'll tell you, Dallas Turner gave Max Johnson no time to do anything.
Jalen Milroe and company. McClellan gets out of the backfield. Milroe going deep again. Man wide open. Got him. Isaiah Bond, touchdown. 52 yards on the strike, and nobody back there with Bond. Burnups buried in his own end zone to punt.
Great punt.
This time he got a hold of it.
Holy cow.
And Aya Smith goes on the other end. One hop, the 23. One man misses. And now more do. Anaya Smith heading to the edge. Smith down the sideline. Anaya Smith still on his feet. That's what he is so dangerous for. And he just ripped off another long punt return. Great place to set up shop at the 22-yard line. Max Johnson
Got him.
goes to the end zone. Touchdown, and it's his brother, Jake. Second hookup for those two this year.
Uh-oh. Penalty flag on the celebration.
Johnson under center. The give to Moss. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
A little bit of everything. Bama wants to just get back into field goal range. Nope.
Intercepted. First turnover. And it's Bryce Anderson with the pick of Jalen Milroe.
The whole time, Bryce Anderson had his eye on the quarterback.
From the 37, extra rusher coming. Johnson's got to get rid of it, and it is intercepted.
I don't know. Might have hit
They're going to say incomplete.
And one referee said incomplete. One said he got it. I think Caleb Downs got it. I think he thinks he got it.
He thinks he's got it. Tresman Marshall came on the hit, and the freshman Downs. Let's see. Oh, I think he's got it.
He did.
Low snap. Milroe had to go down to get it. Look out from behind. Throws. Got it to Burton. Touchdown, Alabama. 2 minutes in the quarter. Milroe loads. Fires long. Got a man out there. Burton's got it.
Oh, boy.
All the way down to the 20-yard line. To the left, and now the backfield empties. Milroe on a crossing route to Burton. Jermaine Burton, touchdown, Alabama. $19-yard strike. Milroe, he's having a career game. He's looking for more. And he throws another strike across the 30 to guess who? Burton. Burton lost the ball, though. And it is Texas A&M football. Bryce Anderson again. From 41. And is blocked by Alabama. And they're going the other way. And it's Chris Braswell down the sideline. Alabama scores. There's a flag down back in midfield.
I think Braswell got it.
Personal foul. Blindside blank. Return team. 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down, Alabama.
Falling backwards, getting run over by the Alabama front wall. Johnson goes down, and it's a safety. Well, the ball is actually out, too. But it's going to be at least 2 for number 92.
And they haven't done anything yet.
Johnson loads, throws complete. Anaya Smith down the sideline and in. Touchdown, A&M. They're looking at it again.
Did his toe scrape before he got there? I think his right toe might have scraped. Right there.
The runner's right foot touched out of bounds prior to the ball crossing the goal line.
Screen to his left. And they're going to run it. And it's going to be
holding. I think Noah
holding.
Thomas held.
Offense number 3.
On second and goal from the 12. Johnson in trouble. Got away momentarily, but not the second wave, and Braswell is there again. Now so is Keenan. Taking their time on the snap, too. Johnson has time. Far side to his brother. Down to the 2-yard line. And, whoa, just inside the upright on the right side. Bond is up close to the ball and aiming to the right, and then he's going to let the other guy kick it back the other way, but it's fielded by Kool-Aid McKinstry. Everybody taking a deep breath right now. A&M's out of timeouts. Milroe's in trouble. Going to throw and complete it to Chase McClellan. Did he catch that? If he did, it's a first down.
It's a tremendous play, isn't it? Might be the play of the game right there.
Let's see.
His knee was down, yes.
And The knee comes up as he double clutches.
Wow,
Does that change things?
look at that.
Cronover in there as the fullback in an eye set. Johnson fakes the toss. And finally runs it. Trying to get to the pylon, and he got there. Touchdown.
What a play.
That was a long run for Max Johnson. First and goal of the 7 is what it is. Milton flips it. Touchdown, Jacob Warren.
It almost looks like they're conceding the quarterback sneak. Oh,
Whoa!
Geez. What are you doing?
Stepped on their own quarterback. Apparently that's what happened. Johnson goes down. Ball goes over to Tennessee. So they got another third down here.
Yes, they do. Deep zone again. Playing a Tampa 2 type defense. Too deep with a deep middle linebacker.
Play clock was winding down. They're going to just run a draw play, and the ball is out. Covered by Tennessee. Luckily,
all right.
It's 4th down and a mile. They're going to have to hustle. 3 on the play clock, down to 2, just barely. Milton pressured, down he goes again. Fadil Diggs again. His 4th sack in the last 2 games.
He did.
Yes, he did. From the 39, Williams reverses field. D. Williams heading to the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. Now from the 16-yard line, he looks right, goes to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And coming out with it's Josh DeBerry. That's a mistake Tennessee didn't need, but a big, big play. Missed it to the left. 3rd and 10. Johnson has time. Throws. Intercepted. Picked up. Judy Ali. Alio's got it all the way down to the 6, and that might wrap things up. To try to keep a win streak alive, snap one in the other direction, or at least get down to possibility of a touchdown for the Aggies. Johnson backpedals. Now throws in the middle. It's intercepted again. That'll do it. Haddon with the interception, the 2nd in the 4th quarter. So they worked it at the 39 of Alabama here on their opening march. Milton loads and fires long to the end zone. Did he get it? Touchdown. The Squirrel stretches out at the goal line. Right now they need 6. Milroe, look out from behind.
Ball's on the ground.
And Tennessee's got it.
James Pierce went to the other side and worked on, I think it was Proctor over there, number 74.
Made that not really matter too much. It's mattering right now.
Pierce is on the other side again, switched over.
Milroe at 3rd and 7. This time has time to the end zone. Got it. Touchdown, Alabama. And it's Burton for the score.
Makes sense. You think players instead of plays.
3rd down and 8. Milton. Pocket collapsing. He's going to take off with it. Will he get to the sticks? He did on a late 2nd effort through Dallas Turner.
After further review, the runner was down at the 34.5-yard line. That'll make it 4th down.
There it is.
I will say this, they'll at least try to draw him off sides. With 5:43, you could use a timeout and see if you can draw him off first and then decide.
Now they come up to the line. And they will run. Milton hit once. I don't know.
I don't think so.
Alabama's going to take over. And it was a costly one for Tennessee's defense. 2nd and 7. Just outside the 20. Milroe, here comes the pressure. Going to the end zone. And broken up at the very last second. And intercepted.
Yes, it was right at the end of it.
Ricocheted off the intended receiver was Burton out there. And Dylan Sampson's come in to the Tennessee backfield. Third and goal. Blitz coming from Alabama. Milton lofts it. Got it. to McAllen Castles, the tight end, for the touchdown.
All-out blitz.
Jermaine Burton in motion toward the ball. Milroe going to go deep. Lays it out there, and he's got Bond. Isaiah Bond. Touchdown. Didn't make this one either. Alabama takes over as Sampson got nothing.
Yeah, I don't. You're running right into the teeth of that two-gap defense, those big defensive tackles.
3rd down and 3. Milroe throws late. Got it to Burton.
Wow.
Burton inside the 20. Still fighting his way to the 18-yard line.
Watch this catch.
For this game, he gets fired up, man. That's
player.
A 22-yard pickup. And now it's Milroe on the keeper. Jalen Milroe. A stiff arm and out of bounds just outside the 5.
I think this is the last piece of the offense.
At the 5. Jace McClellan heading to the corner. Touchdown, Alabama. They're in front for the first time.
Jace McClellan does a great job of what they call pressing the hole. Play. They need every yard they can get right now.
Milton, backside pressure, down he goes, the ball is out. It's going to be scooped, and it might be a score. It is. Campbell, touchdown, Alabama. Best around. Slant. There's a first down. Wilson is going to score. Touchdown, Florida. "25-yard touchdown strike." 2nd down and 8. Play action. Beck comes up firing on the sideline. Oscar Delp. And there's the replacement. Well, you can't replace Brock Bowers.
Well, he just did. That was a Brock Bowers catch right there.
Ball was out, and it's way back at the 38-yard line, recovered by the offensive line. Muse in motion. Beck, look out from behind. Got the pass away, and he threw a strike. Ladd McConkey. McConkey, touchdown, Georgia. 41 yards. Try to draw Georgia off sides, now under center, and they snap it in a wildcat, and Etienne is swarmed under by Georgia. They stop it. Edwards to the edge. Edwards to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. 20 yards for Dejon Edwards. But they still don't give up a lot of points. And Mertz is in a little bit of trouble again. The ball is out again, and Georgia's got it. Marvin Jones, the linebacker.
Scrambling up in the pocket, you have to have 2 hands on the ball. Mertz.
They don't go on 4th down very often. They're going here. Dejon Edwards, touchdown, Georgia, walking in. Didn't get it the first time. He got it that time. On his last punt return, he waits back inside his own 40. And they got it with a block punt. And did he pick it up in time?
No, I think it landed out of the field for a safety. Yes, and then bounced back in.
Low snap. Mertz handles it. Goes out in the flat. Nope. Short. Etienne brought down. Georgia with a trip bunch.
They do.
To the left of Beck. Throws across his body, and he got it to McConkey again. Ladd McConkey. Little shift to the left. Still running. Big gainer for number 84. Here in the final half minute of the 3rd quarter. And the lob to the corner, and it's a touchdown to Dylan Bell. Perfectly thrown ball by Beck. his second touchdown toss of the day. The center, one of the best, as Gary said, right there, third down and goal. Kendall Milton bounces backward in, touchdown, Georgia. Minutes into the game, no score, but LSU on the Alabama side of the 50. Mason Taylor, the tight end, in motion. Daniels loads, going deep, man out, there's Neighbors, he's got it. Touchdown, LSU.
By the way, off the slot against the safety, Malachi Moore. Does it sound familiar? Tennessee game a year ago.
Tommy Rees told us yesterday we want to get Kobe Prentice involved. Well, he did there for the first down throw to the 23. And now it's Milroe all the way. Jalen Milroe will walk in. Touchdown, Alabama.
Hey, remember how Jalen Burton got hit in the face?
And again, a low snap, and he's going to throw for it, and it's broken up by Malachi Moore.
Field goal. Let's see if they can punch it in.
Let's see if it's a quarterback keeper. It is. Jalen Milroe back in for the touchdown. Put it in reverse and score. 47 yards. Kick on the way. No good. Wide right. Jace McClellan switches sides, flanking Jalen Milroe. He's looking left, and now he's in a heap of trouble. He lobs it to McClellan on the run. Jace McClellan down the sideline. Big play on just a little shot put pass from Jalen Milroe. In 2020, he's the all-time leading scorer in SEC history, and oh boy, no good. Sorry, Will.
Both kickers.
Emery clears out of the backfield.
When they go empty, they love to run the quarterback.
From the 9-yard line, and it's the quarterback straight up the middle, and now cutting to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Pass. Interesting call.
Milroe going to throw to Jam Miller on a little wheel route. Miller inside the 40 and down to the 33-yard line.
Wow, how about a great play call?
So Alabama would love a score here with just over a minute to go in this quarter. Milroe thinking about throwing it again, and now he takes off. Jalen Milroe, touchdown, Alabama. On 3rd and 9, a 21-yard touchdown scamper to Jalen Milroe. Daniels going to take off on his own. He's going to get the first down, and he's still going. Daniels, can they track him down? Finally, they do. Wow, what a run again. Mounts for the Tigers. They'll empty the backfield again. Daniels taking a lot of time and now taking off again. Jaden Daniels inside the 20. Daniels all the way to the sideline where he has to go out, and now we got a late flag at the end of the run.
Can't hold it long, because if you don't...
Daniels throws, caught, and a touchdown. Kyron Lacey.
Boy, he poured this one in, didn't he?
The ground for Jaden Daniels. First down in Alabama territory at the 43-yard line. Here comes a blitz. Daniels, plenty of time, loads deep sideline. Oh, what a catch by Neighbors, but was he in?
I think he caught it.
Wow. Inside the 10, second down and 6. Daniels, quarterback draw. Jaden Daniels heading toward the end zone. Not quite, but he's got a first down at the 2. Daniels and the LSU offense. Everybody tucked in tight. Now the 2 tight ends shift to the right. That's the power side. And they're going to cut it the other way. And Josh Williams will walk in. Touchdown, Tigers. a long touchdown drive. Alabama trying to answer here. Back in the red zone. And Roydell Williams will score. Touchdown, Alabama. "16 yards for Roydell Williams. Well over 100 on the ground. Second down and 5. Alabama can get a first down at the 6-yard line. And it's Jalen Milroe. Pump fakes. Jalen Milroe. Touchdown, Alabama. Again, 4 for number 4.
Acceleration.
One step closer to Atlanta and maybe beyond. But they still got the Tigers here, but now it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold on a tip ball.
It was Dallas Turner that got the tip. He made the play. Back-to-back stops. Turner times it, and Terrion Arnold is the recipient of it.
First and goal at the 10. Jace McClellan. Touchdown, Alabama.
Boy, hand it to this offensive line to narrow it down.
13 minutes left in regulation. Jaden Daniels going deep. And Neighbors and Malachi Moore get tangled up. No flags. Incomplete. And
It's going to be roughing the passer, though.
Jaden Daniels down and a flag as well.
Watch as he lets the ball
Personal
go
foul. Roughing the passer.
Oh, helmet
Defense,
right under
number
the
15.
chin.
Contact to the
And he
head
drove him into the ground.
15-yard penalty.
Him involved has been a big part of the success of this offense.
Third down and 10 for Garrett Nussmeier in relief of Jaden Daniels, who's out with an injury, and he throws high and incomplete, intended for Neighbors. And the crowd, knowing what Gary just said, just erupted. Nussmeier pressured, throws, caught by Neighbors. Nope, he bobbled it.
Yep.
And that could be it. A little over 41% on third down conversions. It's the big one, 3rd and 11 on the opening drive. Cook down the middle into traffic, and it's intercepted. And is picked off by Jalen McCullough. McCullough coming the other way. And finally knocked out of bounds. So what's hampered Brady Cook in their 2 losses?
They do. They bring him late.
Milton doesn't care. He's going to throw it a mile down the sideline. And almost caught by Thornton. Did he catch it?
They're signaling touchdown.
I thought it hit the ground, but Joe Milton threw that thing a mile.
He threw it a mile in the air, that's for sure. Both players think they're on it, but does he control it?
Oh, man.
We don't know if the ball is bobbled. Looked like he had it in his right hand to me.
He's got it right there.
Yep. Does he keep it? Does he keep that right hand controlling it the whole way?
Oh, nice job of covering whatever's going on.
I think he did.
And it's first and goal for Mizzou at the 7. Schrader, number 7, in for the touchdown. Cody Schrader. He did most of the work, and he makes it pay off.
He's so good at reading the blocks up front.
Back to bite him. We're under a half minute. Milton scans the field, had plenty of time, crossing route, Jalen Wright. Ball came out of the end. Missouri's got it if it's a fumble.
Yeah, was he down? We will find out.
Chuck Hicks covered it for Missouri. Nate Pete's in there. They fake the pitch to him. Cook goes in standing up. Brady Cook, touchdown.
Give this one to Kirby Moore, offensive coordinator.
He goes the other way, and it's incomplete. McCullough broke it up.
That was exactly where he's going.
That got to Caleb Webb in a hurry.
Was that a fumble? Did that slip out of his hand? I think it might have hit the ball carrier.
Dylan
Previous play is
Sampson.
under further review.
Yes.
The ruling on the field was an incomplete
that's a
pass.
fumble. That ball's out of his hand. I believe that's a loose ball.
After further review, the quarterback fumbled the ball prior to he lost possession. There was an immediate recovery at the 34-yard line by Missouri. First down.
No reason to throw, but they do anyway. And it's not only a first down, it's a touchdown to Luther Burden. 21 yards.
Kirby Moore has had about 4 difference-making calls in this game.
Milton looks right the whole way, and it's intercepted. Picked off. This will be a pick 6 for Dalen Carnell. Touchdown, Missouri.
Changed up the call here. Blake Baker, defensive coordinator, made it look the same, but it wasn't.
Jalen Wright, big opening off the right side. Off to the races and maybe gone. Jalen Wright, 1 snap, touchdown, Tennessee. That's Oscar Delt, the other tight end in motion. Here's a toss.
Throw it.
And Dylan Bell lofts it out there to a wide open Rosemy Jack Saint. Touchdown, Georgia.
We'll hand that one to Mike Bobo. A lot of different weapons, and this time they use one of them to throw it. Mike Bobo with the call. Engineered 2 great drives after the shot.
Now it's 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Got it complete. Dylan Bell. Touchdown, Georgia.
This Georgia offense is a machine.
3rd and long. Here they come. Beck gets rid of it and caught by Bell. Dylan Bell.
What a game he's having.
He's throwing touchdowns. He's catching touchdowns.
And it's perfect coverage. They bring 6. Holy, he's having a Cody Schrader first half here.
Oh, yeah, really. Here's a toss to Milton. Cuts it outside. Now back inside and backpedals for about 15 yards. We'll see at this point. Beck, deep middle. And Rosemy Jack Saint has got it at the 5-yard line.
The level of his throwing, the accuracy of these throws.
In motion. Beck comes the other way. Throws to Bowers. Touchdown, Georgia. Making it look simple right now.
So many different players to attack with.
On the Tennessee 34. Here comes a blitz. Beck throws. Dylan Bell again.
And that's the problem. That's the problem if you're...
Carson Beck's got 2 touchdown passes today. Looking for another. Throws it complete. Rosemy Jack Saint, number 3 on the day for Beck. Touchdown, Georgia.
A lot of traffic on this play. Look at the design. The design handles the corner.
Kendall Milton cuts it outside, a stiff arm, and a Georgia touchdown. Kendall Milton from 15 yards out. They're at the 2-yard line with a 2nd down and 1. 2 tight end set. Roydell Williams is the guy that got him there, and he's got him in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. They haven't gone much this year. Only 1 conversion on 2 attempts. And they're going. And here comes the guy Gary was talking about. Kendrick Law will take it to the house.
Remember when I told you they were going to get a call? They're going to
come
get a call right here.
It's going to negate a touchdown run of 40 yards.
I'm not saying it's not a penalty, but you knew you were going to get one back. I think it was C.J. Dupree, number 81, the tight end, got his man and turned him.
2 touchdowns last year against Alabama, 1 on the ground and 1 in the air. And here he goes again. Jarquez Hunter. Blockers in front. He's got it all the way to the 15-yard line. Little confusion on who goes where. Now they're set. And it's Alston in the backfield with the ball. Plowing ahead and into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. 3rd down and 8. Milroe. He's going to run with it. No, he's not. Touchdown, throw.
Now he's crossed. Well, at least he's going to be called as being across the line.
It's Nyblack in the end zone.
Now let's see if any part of his body was behind the line of scrimmage, because it was called.
Oh, he's well past the line of scrimmage.
Past, yep, by like 2 yards.
That's the second time we've had one of those, one for each team. Here's the call.
You'd have to have a big body to be behind that one.
Illegal forward pass, offense, number 4. The penalty is 5 yards from the spot of the foul with the loss of down. 4th down.
From the 20. Alston's got a first down and a big opening. All the way down to the 20-yard line.
And 15 more or half.
Alston stays in there. He and Jarquez Hunter have been the offense for Auburn. Now they're going to run an end around. Convoy in front of Javarius Johnson. Touchdown. We haven't seen Jalen Milroe air one out yet today, Gary. Now he does. And he's got Jermaine Burton. Burton, touchdown, Alabama.
The only question I have is what was going on defense, and did he step out of bounds?
Thorne throws a slant. Got his man on the run, Javarius Johnson. Johnson the cut back to midfield at the 30 or near it.
Timeout and requesting a view is not possible. It's just not reviewable at that point.
All right, Gene, thanks. 2nd and 6. Peyton Thorne's got a man wide open. And a walk-in touchdown for Javarius Johnson.
There's busted coverages.
Milroe taking his time. Down the middle. Incomplete. Broken up by DJ James again. A bit more difficult field goal. This will be a 42-yard attempt to make him the all-time leading scorer in college football. And it's wide right. No good. And he'll flush out of the backfield. Hunter, that is. Empty set. Peyton Thorne. Quarterback draw all the way. And Thorne inside the 20. The 10. 1st and goal. Auburn.
Everybody knows.
21 yards out. To give the Tigers a 4-point lead. It's up. It's good. We'll see if he still is on this 3rd down snap.
There's the spy.
Milroe can't get away and throws it out of bounds.
Austin Keys, number 6, was spying. Had the perfect defense on.
Burnip's kick. More Cam Sutton. Fell down to the ball. Yeah. Is out. Picked up.
Can't run it. It'd be a muff.
It's Jahad Campbell who scored on a fumble return the last time we had these guys.
And this is going to be Alabama's ball. A slip. The Auburn player slips on the return.
This is Coy Moore. Even though it's 0, it's not Keontae Smith. And when he hit the turf, the ball came out.
Yep.
Milroe on 2nd and 11. In trouble. And down he goes. And it's Marcus Harris.
Senior.
Milroe again in trouble. Dances away, trying to turn on the Jets. He does. And hit right at the 1st down marker.
It's going to be 4th and just under a yard.
Side. Milroe trying to be heard with his front wall. And they're going to toss it to Williams. Rodell Williams has got a first down.
Very clever play by Alabama. Auburn McLeod is back in the football game.
Jermaine Burton in motion. And a bad snap, or Milroe wasn't ready for it. He goes way down at the 26-yard line.
A problem that's been there all year for this Alabama team.
Just a three-man rush for Auburn. Milroe dancing around, pointing to his receivers. Now he's got to run unless he backpedals behind the line. He might have gotten there, and the throw is broken up. Incomplete. Here we go. 4th and goal.
Might only be a two-man rush this time.
That's all it is. But there's a lot of airspace to cover for Milroe. Still looking. Firing. Near corner. It's caught! Touchdown, Alabama! Isaiah Bond! On a 4th and a mile! yards, touchdown, tied.
We always keep thinking we've seen it all, and we never have we?
Bond, Isaiah Bond. Unbelievable. And he settles in on the slot. Low snap, 3rd and 7. Milroe, plenty of time, and now running out of it. And he's going to be dragged down way back at the 32 by Jalen Walker. Second best in the SEC to LSU. Kendall Milton, little hesitation, and then explosion. Touchdown, Georgia. 17 yards in a streak for number 2. To become the all-time leading scorer in college football history, and he's got it.
Snuck it in.
There you go. Congratulations, Will. And it cuts into the Georgia lead as well.
Xavier Truss will move into that right tackle spot.
They're down at 2. Run blitz, and it pays off.
I'll tell you, the attack by the true freshman leading tackler for Alabama. Watch Caleb Downs read this play. And
Williams, he got it. Bullard made the tackle. At any rate, it's first down and 20. Niblack in motion. Milroe again, a wide snap. He's got a wheel rack to Jam Miller. Touchdown, Alabama.
Nice design play by offensive coordinator Tommy Rees.
3rd down and 12. Georgia's got to get all the way to the 9-yard line to pick up a first down. Beck, here comes the heat. Down he goes. They get to him, and it's Dallas Turner.
The 2 guys that had to be a factor in the game. You know where the...
Peyton Woodring is a freshman. Had a little trouble at the beginning of the season, but he has come on now and hit 16 in a row. This from 45 yards away to try to tie the game. And it's going to be a false start on Georgia.
It's going to be from 50 yards now.
False start. Kicking team, number 55. 5-yard penalty. And then fourth down.
For the tie. On the way. He hit the right upright and came out.
And remember, the 5 yards made the difference.
Rodell Williams is the running back. They fake it to him, and Milroe wants to go deep. Airs it long. He's got a man out there, and Burton in and out of his hands, but a flag flies in. We're going to have pass interference on Malachi Starks.
I hate that underthrow pass interference play. Nick Saban says, I'll take your aggressive and raise you one.
Wow. 4th down and 4. They will go for it. Blitz on the way. Milroe Lobs it far side. Bond, did he get it?
He did.
He did. Stackhouse, and again, the end of the play, and Isaiah Bond has become a legend in this season.
Popped out a little bit.
Under a minute. Milroe scans the field to the end zone, and it's caught. Jermaine Burton, touchdown Alabama. The gamble pays off. First to Bond, then to Burton.
First round.
Let's see if it's Dejon Edwards time or it's a quarterback sneak. It's a pitch. Edwards. Great penetration by Alabama, and they stop it. That's Bowers in motion and Kendall Milton in the backfield, but it's back to throw on first down. He's going to air it out long. And Arian Smith has got it at the 20-yard line. That's how you get it going. Dominic Lovett settles in the slot. Carson Beck looks one way, in trouble. Throws on the run, into traffic, almost picked off.
Fortunate on that one, wasn't he?
Bowers was the intended receiver, and Peyton Woodring will try from 34 yards out. And it's up, and it's perfect, right down Peachtree.
Yeah, Georgia dodged one. That could have been a turnover.
First and 15 now. Rosalie Jack Saint will come in and join the group in tight. They're going to come with the end around, and the ball is out. I think Georgia, no, Alabama's got it. Tresman Marshall.
Carson Beck thought Dylan Bell had the ball. Watch, when he goes for the handoff, he just lets it lay there. He has no idea it's on the ground.
More on. And a kick from 27 is good. Comes up with a big stop there to force Burnip to kick. On the run, on the catch. Anthony. A nice return. Georgia in the red zone at the 16-yard line. McConkey's in there, the slot to the left. Beck throws. McConkey at the 1. His biggest play of the day. It's first and goal.
Matched up, almost a slant type play against Malachi Moore. Play action pass, nobody defend.
Quarterback sneak, touchdown.
Go fast, and with the extra point, it's a 3-point game.
Am I going with some tempo here on third down and 2. Milroe pumps, in trouble, a shovel pass to Bond again, and a first down.
An aggressive call.
Does not want to give up a touchdown here as there's less than 7 minutes to play from the 12-yard line. Milroe going to lob this one over to Bond again. Isaiah Bond. Touchdown, Alabama. He did it again.
Just a little check down. The patience. I believe Jalen Milroe was 4 for 4 on this drive. Did he get across? Was his elbow down, his knee down?
Here's a couple more looks.
Yep, elbow down just short. Right elbow. Gene.
Nope. Handoff. No, I don't know about that one either.
I thought he got in late.
He did. Touchdown. Roydell Williams.
How about that answer? Aggressive answer. It's
26-yard line. Back to work. Carson fires in the middle. Got it. Complete. Brock Bowers.
Boy, look at the space.
The 7 for a 20-yard pickup. Kendall Milton trying to battle back. Did. Still going to the 1. Gets under center as Bowers splits out as the only receiver. Second man through is Kendall Milton for the touchdown.
They had their heavy offense in there that time. An extra offensive lineman at fullback was lined up. In
college football down to the last 251. Empty backfield for Jalen Milroe. And now Bond, his favorite guy, on the move. And he's going to run it, and he's going to come up big. Jalen Milroe. And he wisely hits the deck at the 45-yard line to keep the clock running. And Milroe will keep it again. It's his game right now.
That's it. No matter what, somebody else is going to get short-circuited.
There's the knee. The Crimson Tide, the last team to beat Georgia 728 days ago, is going to do it again and snap the 29-game winning streak of the two-time defending national champions.
And Jalen Milroe came through. He came through in the passing game on the drive before, and this time with his legs, he finished them off.
He pulled out a miracle at Jordan-Hare last week, and he pulled out all the stops this week in the SEC championship game.
Now, whether Texas goes even over an undefeated Florida State team, that could happen. But I think Alabama's in the play.
They are 12-1. They're perfect against Georgia in SEC championship games. So is Nick Saban over Kirby Smart in those battles that have been epic. And they are the Crimson Tide, your 2023 Southeastern Conference champs. Jermaine Burton, one of the former Georgia Bulldogs, who had a starring role here today. Roydell Williams, who filled in so beautifully for Jace McClellan, who was out with an injury. And Georgia, with some of their top players, maybe not nearly 100%, but they battled right to the end. And they stay perfect against Georgia in the SEC title game with a thrilling 27-24 win. Still plenty more to come from Atlanta, including the trophy presentation. We'll get you to Adam Zucker and company for the U.S. Army postgame show right after these messages. Congrats to the Crimson Tide, and congrats to Georgia on a tremendous season. But the Tide wins it tonight in Atlanta, 27-24.